Hello again. So I realise the chapters are a wee bit long to put in one video. YouTube won't let me upload it for some reason. So I'm going to split them in half. So this is the first half of chapter 6. My Planet Panda Pop. The school assembly incident was bad. The Porsche showroom incident was like being killed and sent back to level 1 with no spare lives. All we wanted, said Mum, was for you to learn some social skills. Social skills, said Dad. Well, let's see. He got a little girl to pose as his daughter and he persuaded a salesman to lend him a Porsche. He's got social skills. He's got too many social skills. We asked him to learn some and he learned too many. That's the problem. It turned out that Dad was right about visible friends being different from cyber friends. If someone doesn't turn up on Warcraft, you can always just recruit someone else. But when I walked through the New Strands shopping centre on Saturday mornings, even though there were thousands of people there, it was really noticeable that none of them was Florida. Mum got really stressed about the whole thing. Liam, she kept saying, what are we going to do with you? Dad looked on the internet for self-help groups for people with unusual problems. About an hour later, he came back and said, what about this popular coastal resort? Tunisia? £150 a head. Tunisia's a bit far, said Mum. I was hoping there'd be a group in the library. No, I'm talking about a holiday. That's what we need, isn't it? The three of us. Go somewhere no one knows us and just unwind. I was completely excited about this. I'd never been abroad before. I spent the whole week reading holiday brochures and even went with Mum and Dad to the travel agent, which was a disaster because when I got completely excited, I talked too much. For instance, when Tunisia was mentioned, I said, yes, 4-star accommodation, all meals, and we could go to the Sahara Desert. Mum said, the Sahara Desert? You are joking. The Sahara Desert is a desert. People get lost in deserts. They starve to death and they see mirages and even get eaten alive by ants. Oh, no. We're not going to a desert. The travel agent woman said, if you did choose the optional desert excursion, Mrs. Digby, you would be accompanied by our trained local staff in a fully air-conditioned coach. It's a very well-organised trip. No one ever, said Mum, intends to get eaten alive by ants, but accidents happen, especially in the Sahara Desert. What else have you got? Tenerife is already quite warm. Although it's politically part of Spain, the island of Tenerife is off the coast of Africa and is therefore hot all year round, especially in the south. It's more rainy in the north because of this big pointy mountain in the middle of the island. It's so tall that it has snow on top even in the summer. It's called Teide. Mum looked interesting when I told her all of this. She probably should have stopped there and not gone to mention that Teide isn't just an ordinary mountain. A volcano, said Mum. An extinct volcano, said the woman from the travel agent very quickly. Extinct or dormant, said Mum, surprising everyone with her unexpected geographical knowledge. What's the difference? Asked the travel agent lady. The difference, said Mum, between life and death. The travel agent woman held up a brochure for Florida. Very popular, she smiled, without going into detail. Mum looked at me. I said nothing. She looked at the travel agent, who just kept smiling. She looked at Dad. He tried to keep smiling too, but she raised an eyebrow, and he just can't cope with that. In the end, he admitted, alligators. After that, there was Turkey, earthquakes, Cyprus, poisonous triggerfish, Italy, the mafia, and Greece, shipwrecks. Then we were standing outside the shop with Mum taking a deep breath and saying, well, I haven't even gone anywhere and I'm already glad to be home.